Hey everybody, welcome back to the Race 5 Smokehouse and Grill, and today we are taking this beautiful mortadella chub, smoking it on the Weber kettle, and we are going to make some awesome sandwiches out of this. Let's go! Now at this point, I'm sure we've all seen the videos online about smoking bologna, but I have not really seen anything about smoking a mortadella. Now mortadella is an Italian version of bologna, or bologna is an Italian version of mortadella, where this is just a processed piece of meat, but it's much richer, it's more flavorful, more delicate. You can see that inside here, the mortadella, they actually have pieces of fat in here still. They have peppercorns. Some of these even have nuts thrown inside there too. They're all great. Find one if you can. I got this at my local Italian deli. We absolutely love mortadella. So we figured, let's try it on the grill. Let's get this smoked. So we're gonna treat this just like a regular bologna chub, and we're gonna score it. Don't necessarily need to go too deep. All this is gonna do is while it's cooking, it's gonna open up and allow it from popping itself, but it's also gonna let some more of that flavor penetrate in a little deeper than just the surface. Now, just to make it look nice, we're gonna go the other way. Just kind of do it a crosshatch. Not gonna be perfect. It's barbecue, what do you want? Here we go. We have this all scored up. Now it's time to season it. I typically don't use binders, but on pieces of meat like this that are kind of dry and processed and cooked already, we're gonna need something to help keep that rub on. So I'm gonna hit it with a mustard binder. Just regular yellow mustard on this. You don't have to get it all at once because we are going to season it, roll it, season it, roll it, and it's going to move, and you're just going to kind of fix it up as you go. The seasoning we're going to use today is Twisted Oliver's all-purpose seasoning. This is great. It has salt, garlic, onion, and pepper in here. It's really going to accentuate the flavors that are in this mortadella. Give it a roll. A little more mustard. You got all the sides. And that is all we are going to do to this right now. Let that seasoning set up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and get the Weber kettle fired up. So let's head over to the Weber, show you how we're going to use it today. Let's go get this grill fired up. We're using our Slow and Sear. We have it lined with Jealous Devil lump charcoal. We have a couple wax cubes in here. We're going to light up, let this charcoal catch up, and it's going to go low and slow across the grill. Gonna throw on a few chunks of pecan wood also. Get some nice smoky flavor in there as we're going. Now that's rolling. We're gonna let those wax cubes melt down, let that charcoal catch up, get nice and ashed over. Once our grill is up to temperature, we're gonna try to cook between 250 and 275 on this cook. We're gonna get that mortadella on. We'll be back when it's time to put it on. The wax cubes melted up. We've got a nice ash going over these coals, so we went ahead and put the grate back on the grill, got the nice fire rolling, got that wood chunk caught up. That's gonna give some good smoke, so we need to get this mortadella on the grill now. Let's do that. I'm just gonna put it on right in the center here and let it roll. Gonna run about halfway open on the grate, and the bottom one's completely open. This piece of meat's already cooked, it's already processed meat, so really all we need to do is get it up to about 145 degrees internal. This should only take a couple hours. When we get close to the end, we're gonna go ahead and hit it with a quick glaze just to tack up, give it some great flavor. But first, this is gonna be a sandwich in the end, so we're gonna make some mustard slaw to pile on top of this when we're done. Let's go back and make some mustard slaw. This is gonna be a quick mustard slaw. So what we're gonna do first is we have about 1/3 cup of Dijon mustard. Add that to the bowl here. About 1/3 cup of sugar. Gonna whisk this together real quick. Get that nice and mixed. Now we're gonna slowly whisk in some white vinegar. Again, about 1/3 of a cup. And 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. Now we're gonna hit it with about a tablespoon of celery seed. It's gonna add a little texture and flavor. A few shots of your favorite hot sauce. Today I'm using Crystal hot sauce in here. And I'm gonna throw some more of that Twisted Oliver all-purpose seasoning in here. And this is gonna be our dressing. It's gonna be tangy, vinegary, delicious. Okay, there's their dressing. Let's give it a quick taste. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's good. Sweet, mustardy, a little kick. Oh yeah, that's good. Good, good, good. All right, we're cheating. I've got the dressing made. I'm just using this bagged coleslaw. We don't need to make a whole head of cabbage and a whole bunch of carrots. We're not gonna go through that much. Empty this into a bowl here, get it mixed and dressed. Now we're gonna get this nice and integrated, and as soon as we do, we're gonna go throw this right into the refrigerator. Let this really marry. The whole time that thing's cooking, these flavors are just gonna build and build and build. You're gonna see some more moisture coming out from the salt. It's gonna draw some of the moisture out of the cabbage and the carrots in here. That's gonna lead to a nice slaw dressing in here. Dressing's done. We're gonna go put that in the fridge, and we're gonna come back when it's time to check on that mortadella on the grill. Gonna give it about an hour before we check on it. Again, we only need to get up to about 140, 145. We'll be back. We're roughly 3 hours in on this smoked mortadella. Let's go take a look, take some internal temps, and see if it's ready to get that sauce glaze. Let's go look. You can tell this thing is cruising along beautifully. Got some great smoke on here. These edges are crisping up a little bit, which is gonna be great. So let's take a look at some internal temps. 104, 120. So we're anywhere from about 107 to 120. Again, this is only gonna get up to about 145. So I'm gonna hit this with a quick sauce glaze. For today's glaze, we're using Heath Riles tangy vinegar sauce. This stuff is gonna pair great with the mustard and vinegar slaw we made on top of this barbecued mortadella. So let's go get this on there. Get it all in those nooks and crannies we've made. Get the sides. These up here, get that flavor all over here. We have it sauced. Thing is looking beautiful. If you could only smell what I'm smelling over here, this is gonna be phenomenal. So we're gonna let this keep going till, again, we get to that 140, 145 internal temp. Bring it off, slice it off, make our sandwiches. Can't wait. We'll be back in a minute. This smoked mortadella is done. This went to an internal temperature of 145 on the Weber kettle. We've pulled it off, let it rest. This has been resting about 10 minutes. In the meantime, while this was resting, we went ahead and toasted up a nice brioche bun so we can make the sandwich as soon as we slice this. So with no further ado, I'm gonna hack off the end and see what it looks like. There you go, look how juicy that is. Oh yeah. The aroma we're getting out of this is just amazing. Now I'm gonna try to cut these a little thinner than I would cut a smoked bologna, just cause we're trying to keep this on a little sandwich here. Man, look at that. I'm gonna do maybe 2 slices, 3 slices of sandwich. And look at that, wow. Shift this off to the side for a second. I gotta get one of these here. Has all that seasoning and sauce on there. Gotta try it. This is next level. Next level bologna, next level mortadella. Gotta do it this way. This is amazing. Now it's time to build our sandwich. Let's get this off to the side and get all our other stuff in here. And this is gonna be a simple sandwich. We have our nicely toasted bun. We have our mustard slaw that we did. It's been in the fridge for a few hours. All that salt and sugar that's in this pulls moisture out, so you get this really nice dressing in there. I've sampled some of this too, and it is amazing. All right, let's build this up. This is gonna be a very rich sandwich. So again, you can build it as high, as small as you want. I'm gonna go 2. These are kind of medium thick, kind of thin. Don't need too much on here. And this is where you could get however you want. You could mayo these, you can sear these off on the flat top or in a pan, throw them back on the grill, get a little sear on them. We're just going sliced and onto the bread. You could also add mayo or cheese or whatever you want with this. This is gonna be simple, nice brioche toasted bun. We got some smoked mortadella with a nice glaze on there. And we're hitting it with a mustard slaw. I don't really think you need anything else, to be honest. Thing looks beautiful. Good enough to eat. Would you look at this? Would you look at this? Time to get into it. This is an amazing sandwich. You get such great textural differences. You got a crunchy bun, you got the soft meat, you got the crispy slaw, but it also has the salty component, the sweet component. You have a little tang from the vinegar, you have a little spice from some hot sauce and some pepper. This is a flavor explosion. Holy cow. You guys need to try this. Get your hand on a mortadella chub. If not, do it with some smoked bologna. But use this mustard slaw as a topper. You're going to love it. If you like what we did here, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. Check me out on social media, and we will be talking to you all soon. Take care, everybody. Peace.